Hey guys, I'm Emiline, aka Winter Star Cosplay, and I get that cosplay can sometimes be expensive. Sometimes when you're looking at all those huge, amazing cosplays that some people make, you might be thinking, wow, that looks like that must have cost so much money to make. I could never make something like that, and therefore I can't cosplay. Well, in the nicest way possible, you are wrong. You do not need a bunch of money to cosplay. You don't need to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on it. I have made full cosplays for under $30, but one of the things that can help you cosplay on a lower budget, or maybe if you don't have as much money at your disposal to use, is to shop at cheap places. And one of the cheapest places to shop at, I found, is Dollar Tree. And believe it or not, there's actually a lot of stuff you can use there for cosplay. Now, you might be thinking, hang on a second, Dollar Tree stuff is all cheap garbage. Well, yes, some of it is, in fact, cheap garbage, but some of it I have found to be really helpful, despite the fact it being from Dollar Tree and costing $1. So, in this video, I'm going to be showing you a bunch of different things from Dollar Tree that you can use for cosplay. Some I have used myself and I have really liked, some I think would also be useful even if I haven't necessarily bought them and used them for cosplay yet. And I will also show you some things that are, in fact, cheap garbage that you should not buy from Dollar Tree because it's terrible. So, without further ado, let's head over to Dollar Tree. I'm just kidding, I already went a while ago. But just bear with me and pretend this is all filmed on the same day. Okay, so we are in the Dollar Tree parking lot, it's just over there, and we're gonna go in and look for stuff. Don't mind this. I was filming last week's video for General Maya, and I didn't have time to take off my makeup for that before I came into town. So yeah, we're just gonna go in with this, but we're wearing a mask, so chances are they won't see it anyway. But anyway, let's go in, let's find the stuff. We'll see how it goes. These dye really quickly because they're from Dollar Tree, but they're still pretty good for drawing on foam if you don't have a silver Sharpie around, so this is pretty good. I've used that before. If you need something to draw on paper or foam or whatever, there's lots of markers and pens here. I can't vouch for the quality of all of them. Look for familiar name brands, you know. These are 69 cents, 2 for $1. Lots of paper, or there's these, which is foam board. I've used this before. I used it for my Loki scepter, I think. It's pretty good. There's lots of candles and things here, and it's not the candles themselves, but I got a candle once that was in like a box like this, and I used it to make a tesseract, so these can be useful. So you gotta think outside the box for this kind of stuff. It doesn't always have to be what it's intended to be used for. They have a bunch of picture frames here you could use for framing prints that are for your own cosplays or other people's cosplays, and these are cheap. They'd work well. These are so cute and little. I kind of want to get some. I don't have any. If you're shipping stuff out to people, they have lots of shipping stuff at Dollar Tree. These could probably be useful for so many different things. They're all kind of nice. I don't know, it could be good, could be fun. Here's some rope. This doesn't look like terrible rope. That could be good for things. I don't know what this is. Could be fun. They have lots of different colors. If you ever need a bird, you have birds. I've thought about getting some of these for a thing, but they don't have the right kind of bird I need. Or a dragonfly, or a flower, or a butterfly. Like, ooh, could use these for like so many things. These pearls, these look kind of nice. Ooh, and there's also this ribbon. Looks like it'd be good for a trim for something. Could use that. Kind of nice. Look, that lacy ribbon could be used for something. Lots of different stuff. These could be good for when you're walking around a convention in crazy cosplay shoes and your feet are hurting and you might need these. I really like this tool. It's really useful for adding detail to foam and stuff, or possibly Warpla if you have that. They have little organization boxes, they have little spray bottles, they have so much useful stuff here at Dollar Tree. Especially this little utility knife set. It has very sharp blades. It's been very helpful for cutting things out of foam. Despite it being from Dollar Tree, it's pretty good quality. A lot of these little embellishments and sequins and beads and things are going to be kind of the same quality no matter where you get them from, unless you get the really good ones, so it can be a good idea to get them at Dollar Tree to save as much money as possible.
Ooh, what's this? They even have some foam sheets here. They're kind of small, but they could be good for smaller projects. Mod Podge. This is a good name brand, and this is the same quality that you'll find at a nice online store or someplace like Joann's. I don't know about this paint. I'm a little bit skeptical of it just because of how large of containers it comes in, but this is Crayola, so it might be okay. I haven't tried it yet, but I would stick with something else like Plaid or Apple Barrel. These paintbrushes actually look okay, especially for Dollar Tree. These ones do not. These kinds of paintbrushes are garbage. It looks like they give you a lot for the price, but that's because they're terrible. Okay, probably a million different things you could use these for. Can't think of any right now, but there's probably so many. Or straws. Plastic straws are going to be about the same quality no matter where you go, I think, unless you get like the really good ones. I think these could be good. Foam cups. You could use those for so many things. They have ice cube trays. I don't know if this would work with resin, but it might. I've never used resin. I'd like to someday. Okay, so the one of these that I used was a little bit different, but if you take a black one and dry brush silver paint onto it, it makes great fake chainmail. They also have decent cling wrap here, and it is a lot for the price, and I use this for most of my duct tape patterning. Little sandwich bags like this could be good for storing beads or smaller cosplay items that you don't want to lose. Paper towels and napkins are good to get cheap because as cosplayers we tend to be a bit messy sometimes and go through a lot of them. Same with plastic or disposable gloves. It smells like cleaning supplies over here. At Dollar Tree, they have a lot of brushes and combs and mirrors, and these types of things can be really good for styling wigs. And I bought some combs to help me style my hair for a cosplay, these ones, but then I actually returned them and got a teasing brush instead, which ended up being a bit more useful. Okay, so you could never really have enough bobby pins, and you can get a lot at Dollar Tree for very cheap, and they're another one of the things that is kind of going to be the same quality no matter where you get them. I don't think I trust this. This doesn't seem realistic. Her hair's too perfect, like, I don't trust it. I just feel like I need to tell you that this contour is garbage. Don't get it. It's so useless. Like, doesn't have any pigmentation. It's kind of the worst. But they do have a lot of makeup stuff that is useful, and I get a lot of mine here, including this makeup brush and that eyelash curler and these other makeup brushes, and they're just fairly decent, and I use them for all of my makeup application. But this eyeshadow is also garbage. It has no pigmentation. Forget about getting a real wig. This is obviously quality stuff. Same with these masks here, I mean. You don't even need to make your cosplay anymore. That was fun. Still here. Nobody commented about it.
All right, and we're back from Dollar Tree that we didn't actually go to today. But I hope that you guys found this video useful and helped you see maybe that you don't have to spend a ton of money in order to cosplay. If you want to learn more about cosplaying without having a ton of money at your disposal, you might want to check out my Cosplay on a Budget ebook, in which I go over a bunch of stuff for planning, budgeting, finding good deals, ways to save money in cosplay, and all sorts of things to help you be able to cosplay on a budget. Again, hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future cosplay videos. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.